Coach Andy Pitt here at the Chesnee Eagles, entering your 8th season here with the Eagles. How do you feel about it going into this 8th year?
Looking forward to it. We have a pair of senior guards that are going to be leading us this year, and we really feel like that some of the things that we have that we want to accomplish, those guys can take us there.
You're going to be a little bit different this year from previous years, entering region or entering 3A, new region. Some familiar opponents, but still a little bit different. What's your thoughts about changing up regions and all?
Yeah, 3A, we're glad to be there. I know there's been some talk about Chesnee not going to be 3A, but we're excited about it. If you look at it, a lot of the teams that we'll be playing were always 2A back when there were only 4 classifications, so I don't feel like there's going to be a ton different. Do go in the region, have with Southside, who's won the last 2 state championships, so that'll be tough. And Chapman's always tough, and having a local rival Broome in the region is also going to be very good.
Little interest for people that view this website a lot. You'll be playing Bowling Springs in 2 early season games.
Yes.
How did that come around?
Well, Coach Hyatt and Coach McManus, the ADs, got together and talked about it a little bit. Coach Hyatt really wanted to get that thing back together, and he asked me my thoughts on it, and I was all for it. So, it'd be a big test, and with Bowling Springs coming from the biggest classification, I always like to challenge my guys, and it'll definitely be a big test for us. And, win or lose, we're going to come out a better team for having played them.
You're going to have that game, and you have some early season games, but the big one, before region starts up, you have the Lowe's Classic at Christmas.
Right.
Tell us a little bit about Lowe's Classic.
Well, Lowe's Classic this year, again, we'll have 16 teams in it, 8 girls and 8 boys. And on the girls' side, we have Chapman, we have Gaffney, East Rutherford's back in it. So, we have a lot of the familiar teams that's been in on the girls' side in the past. And the boys' side is loaded again. East Rutherford's back in it. Fort Mill, who has gotten some big transfers in, is back in it. Berea, Woodmont, West Side, last year's champions, back in it. Crest out of North Carolina. So we have some, and Blacksburg also, another local team, is in it. So, it's a great field, and it's going to be an exciting time here.
Going into this season, you got a real special player, Des Tate, named a top 5 senior in 3A this season, just here today.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about expectations for him this season.
Well, Des coming back off an all-state year last year. It's a big honor for him to be named in the top 5 seniors in 3A, especially with us going up a classification. Des kind of does it all for us. He scores, he rebounds, he plays defense. And so his athleticism is something he brings to the floor that is, it takes a special guy to be able to match what Des brings as far as athletic ability is concerned. But, he'll be one of our cornerstones moving forward. And, we also get Ahmad Smith back, who's a senior this year. He was all-region as a sophomore. Broke his thumb in the first game of the year and missed 17 games of the season. So, not having him last year kind of hurt us, but now having him back, him healthy, ready to go, and he's grown a couple inches. So, having those senior guards right there is going to be a big key for us.